This tool helps you take a broad research interest and turn it into a more focused research topic. In this video, I will show you how to use the research topic screen to enter your field, describe your idea, and allow the tool to suggest research topics that are easier to build into a full proposal. On the screen, I am in the research topic section. This is one of the most important parts of the whole workflow because every other section depends on the topic. The topic is the foundation of the proposal. If the topic is weak, unclear, or too broad, the rest of the proposal will also become weak. The introduction may become too general, the problem statement may not be focused, and the objectives may not match the study properly. The goal at this stage is not to write the full proposal. The goal is to create a topic that is focused, researchable, and useful. A good topic should be specific enough to guide the study, but not so narrow that it becomes difficult to find literature or collect data. Here, I can select the academic level. I can choose undergraduate, master's, or PhD. For this demonstration, I will choose master's. This matters because the tool may adjust the depth and complexity of the topic depending on the academic level. A master's level proposal usually needs to be clear, focused, and realistic. It should not be so large that it becomes impossible to complete within the time and resources available. Now I need to enter my field or research interest. At this stage, I do not need to write the perfect topic. I can start with a simple idea and allow the tool to help improve it. For example, I can type artificial intelligence in education and how AI tutoring tools may help students improve academic performance. This gives the tool enough direction. It can understand that I am interested in artificial intelligence, education, tutoring tools, students, and academic performance. From this information, the tool can begin suggesting more focused research topics. A strong research topic usually includes three important things: the main issue, the target population, and the outcome. In our example, the main issue is AI tutoring tools. The target population is undergraduate students. The outcome is academic performance. This is what makes the topic easier to work with. It is not just a general idea anymore. It now has a direction. I know what I am studying, who I am studying, and what I want to measure. A weak topic would be artificial intelligence in education. This sounds interesting, but it is too broad. It does not tell us what part of artificial intelligence we are studying. It does not tell us which students are involved. It does not tell us what outcome we are measuring. It also does not tell us where the study may happen. A better topic would be the effect of AI tutoring tools on academic performance among undergraduate students. This is much clearer. It tells us the technology, the population, and the outcome. It also gives the proposal a stronger direction. When reviewing suggested topics, I should not automatically choose the one that sounds the most complicated. A complicated topic is not always a better topic. In research, the best topic is usually the one that can actually become a complete study. I need to ask a few simple questions before choosing. Can I find enough literature on this topic? Can I define the study population clearly? Can I collect data from this population? Can I measure the outcome? Is the topic important enough to justify research? Is the topic realistic for my academic level? These questions are important because a topic may sound impressive, but if it cannot be researched properly, it will create problems later. A good proposal needs more than a nice title. It needs a topic that can support the full structure of the study. For this demonstration, I will choose the topic, the effect of AI tutoring tools on academic performance among undergraduate students. This topic is simple enough for a master's level proposal, but it is still important and modern. This step matters because the topic will affect everything that comes after it. The research title will come from the topic. The introduction will explain the topic. The background will give context to the topic. The problem statement will identify the issue inside the topic. The research questions and objectives will be based on the topic. Even the study design and study population will depend on the topic. If I choose the topic carelessly, the rest of the proposal may become confusing. For example, if my topic is about academic performance but my objectives focus on student satisfaction, the proposal will not feel connected. If my topic is about undergraduate students but my population section talks about teachers, the structure will not match. This is why choosing the right topic early is so important. One thing I like about this workflow is that it encourages the researcher to think before writing. Many people want AI to write immediately. They want to type one sentence and get a full proposal. But good research starts before the writing stage. The topic needs to be clear first. Once the topic is clear, the writing becomes much easier. If the tool suggests several topics, I can compare them carefully. For example, one topic may focus on student satisfaction with AI tutoring tools. Another topic may focus on academic performance. Another may focus on teacher adoption of AI tools. Another may focus on ethical concerns, such as privacy or fairness. These topics are all related to AI and education, but they are not the same study. This is an important point. Just because topics are connected does not mean they should be mixed together. If I try to study academic performance, student satisfaction, teacher adoption, and ethics all in one project, the proposal may become too broad. For a master's level proposal, it is usually better to focus on one clear direction. For this video series, I will focus on academic performance because it gives us a measurable outcome. That makes it easier to create research questions and objectives later. It also makes it easier to think about study design, data collection, and analysis. After selecting or entering the topic, I should save my progress. Then I can move to the next tab, which is Research Title. The title is not exactly the same as the topic. The topic is the research idea. The title is the formal academic name of the study. The title needs to sound clear, professional, and specific. So in this video, I showed how to begin with a broad research interest and move toward a focused research topic. The key lesson is simple. The topic must be clear before the proposal can be strong. In the next video, I will show how to create a proper research title from the selected topic.